The Zurich Classic of New Orleans is about to start. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group today.
Hey Luke and Rich, I'm looking forward to treading the fairways again with these two because they were absolute fire the first time round, and I have a feeling that after their exchanges on social media, it'll be even more spicy out here.
Yes, but they certainly have to make the most of every moment they get because there'll be very few today. Fire up. This is a big rivalry, this one. Putting for birdie here. Oh, he's up, Tiger. A good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole.
This for par.
Oh, lovely roll. Sitting at 1 over for the event. Rich, if you missed a birdie opportunity at the first, you've certainly got one here at the second.
Yeah, it's par 5. It's pretty much just straight away. You got to avoid those bunkers down the left-hand side. For those players laying up, you got to lay it up shy of the big bunker down the right-hand side. This green sits ever so slightly above the fairway, and again, they're just not that big of targets. It really is a cool golf course designed by Pete Dye.
Good shot there, Beamer. And now over to Justin Rose.
Oh, he's out in front here in this rivalry, but can he stay that way?
Getting ready to play their third. What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
Setting up this putt 21 feet from the cup.
That's a disappointing stroke. That's a push. Putting for a par now. That will work. And this player's moving up on the leaderboard after that hole. The third hole is a long par 3 measuring 230 yards.
Be careful of the wind here. You can't always feel it as those trees on the left sometimes block it out. Missing it right is an obvious no-no, but missing it left is no guaranteed of an up and down either. The green slopes away pretty severely over there.
Looks like they may have pushed that one. A par putt awaits. That's a good putt to make, that one. Currently at +1 for the tournament. TPC Louisiana might be known as a birdie fest. However, you're going to find plenty of challenges, including the par 4 fourth.
How can bunkers that are so minuscule be so agonizing? That's exactly what these are down the left-hand side of the fourth hole. You avoid those, and you get a good look at the green for your second shot that gently works away from the player.
This putt for the lead. Just didn't drop. And this one is for his par. Time to take a look at Justin Rose.
He's got some work to do, but he's only one back from his rival.
That's always an impressive looking ball flight, isn't it, the draw? And that makes him tied for first.
Gotta like it, moving up the leaderboard, never a bad thing.
Rich, the fifth is a shortish par 4 by today's standards, but still enough there to mess with your ball.
Players want to move the tee shot from right to left on this hole because there's some trees on the tee box that'll kind of force you that direction, so driver may not be the play. The second shot, however, that's where it gets interesting. This green absolutely belongs in a skate park. This has more humps and bumps and wobbles in it. It is a very cool design.
A birdie putt awaits. They'll be disappointed with that one. That was a pushed putt. And that putt will drop. Well done. The 6 is a tremendous par 4. Plenty of golf hole, this one.
Water all the way down the left-hand side, so that's going to shove your tee shot out to the right, which will make that second shot so much longer. Not much to this green. It's fairly flat, but finding it a 2, well, that's a tall order.
And now over to Justin Rose.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
This shot from about 190 yards out.
Wind moving right to left on this shot. This one's got eyes for the flagstick.
7 feet to the cup.
It's looking solid.
Oh, well played. So after that hole, he's now up to even with the card. The 7th provides a great opportunity if you can get a good driveway. This par 5's a lovely hole.
There are two menacing bunkers on this hole. The far one, the one right in the middle of the fairway, it looks like a zit from the back tee box. That is not the place to be.
Rich, New Orleans, or should I say New Orleans. How good is it here to be on the Bayou? This is a special week. It's a great eating week and a real festival atmosphere.
It is, and it's hosted on a golf course that provides plenty of fireworks as well. What a cool design this is. It's wide open off the tee, but then the greens are minuscule in size, and they have these little runoff areas where it doesn't look like you're going to be in much trouble, but you start missing a couple of greens in a row, and you start getting these head scratching. Well, do I bump it in there? Do I flop it on the green? Do I take it low, high, medium, bump it into the... I mean, you have so many different ways of playing shots around these greens that you can outthink yourself. And I think that's what happens with a lot of these players, is that usually you have one option when you miss a green. Here, you got a whole lot of them. So this golf course grabs your attention, especially around the greens, which makes it quite difficult for a lot of these players.
Oh, I didn't see this as possible. What a shot.
Time to take a look at Justin Rose.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
And here we are with the 3rd shot. Now a 3-shot lead over the field. Oh, yes, what a shot.
Oh, gotta love it. Chipping in for birdie. Nothing better.
Our leader is up by 4 shots now. The front 9 finishes in a unique style, a par 3 of 210 yards length.
This is actually a par 3 on the card, but most players look at it as a par 4 because there is nothing simple about this hole. If you bail out to the right, you're going to fall off into a low area where it's nearly impossible to chip it up close without taking a risk. So most players are just resigned to making 4 and moving on.
This one has eyes for the hole. And with that, that's their 4th birdie. And with that, he'll move to 3 under par. The back 9 begins with a shortish par 4, Rich, a chance to make a birdie out of the gate.
Yes, it is. Drives want to be favored down the left-hand side as there's some nasty bunkers over there on the right. This green is a dippity-do, I would say. It starts off high, low in the middle, and comes up high in the end.
This would be a great up and down. Ooh, wouldn't that have been nice? Putting for a par here. In she goes. Let's head to the next. The par 5 11th, very gettable if, Rich, you can avoid that monster tree about 100 yards out.
Exactly. Tee shots, once again, you're threading it between a couple of bunkers, but the second shot, there's a tree about 75 yards short of this green, and you've got to figure out a way around it. Do you draw it around it? Do you hit a fade around it? What do you do? No easy task for any of these players. Green sits above the player just a little bit, and again, has a lot of movement on it.
Getting ready to play their 3rd. This putt is about 8 feet. That was a gallant attempt. He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. And now over to Justin Rose.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our leader really starting to gap the field now. Their advantage is 9 shots. Well, the 12th is certainly one of the stronger holes on the back 9. This par 4 measuring just under 500 yards.
You want to try and hug the left-hand side as best you can to shorten up the hole as much as you can. but still avoid that bunker if at all possible. Second shot, the green up there sits a little bit caddy cornered to the players, so working the golf ball in there for left to right for your second shot would be the play.
Keep your fingers crossed for a bounce to the right. Well, Rich, from where I'm sitting, this looks makeable. Do you agree?
Look, I got to say, I'm really not liking their chances here, but you never know. Stranger things have happened.
That's disappointing. 3 feet to go here to the hole.
Nice little par putt here.
Time to take a look at Justin Rose.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
So after that effort, let's have a look at the contenders and the pretenders. Well, that's a phenomenal performance. The lead is now out to 10 shots. Incredible. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. Nicely done. Playing from 110 yards out. It's fair to say that wasn't their best shot.
And what a rare miss today. They've been so good with their approach shots.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Just got to trickle this one in the front door. It's downhill.
That's a good putt for par. You'll take it. Still in the lead now after that hole. Well, for all the opportunities 13 provides you, you don't get too many here at the par 3 14th. It's a beast.
As easy of a birdie opportunity as the 13th was, 14, yeah, not so much here. Even though the green is quite large in size, it's difficult to hit with a long iron.
And now over to Justin Rose.
He's sitting there in the rankings at 4th.
A few shots under par at the moment. Currently leading. Oh, I thought that one was going in. Par putt coming up here. Yeah, well hold. Let's move on to the next. Currently in first position. The 15th is certainly no cakewalk either. A par 4 measuring just under 500 yards.
This is the time where you need to have the best drive of the day. Take it out to the right, avoid the bunkers down the left-hand side. And the green, once again, it's got some movement into high spot in the front, a low area, and then a high area in the back. When the pin's all the way back, good luck making 4.
Opting for the 5-iron. That might be one club too many. That should set up another chance. Time to take a look at Justin Rose.
He's currently in 5th place.
Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? Well, a chance to move deeper under the card. This putt's for 4 under. Oh, that's too bad. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole. And now at 3 under with those finishing holes remaining. Could take it deep here.
Seemingly an insurmountable lead with just 4 to play. Gotta like his position.
Well, as we approach the final holes here at TPC Louisiana, the short par 4 16, Rich, it's a good one, but also a challenging one.
Only the brave will take driver out on this short hole. Long irons, hybrids, fairway woods down the left-hand side is just fine.
Nice out the rough here.
Oh, well played. Into birdie range here at the 16th. This putt of about 7 feet to the hole. The dreaded shove. Always hurts on the greens. That's a disappointing par in the end after such a terrific shot in. If you ought to win at TPC Louisiana, you've got to hit a couple of very important shots late. The tee shot here at 17, Rich, is one of them.
A tee shot that no player likes to face. Water all the way down the left-hand side. The bailout zone out to the right falls away from the green. No fun whatsoever.
Oh, good look at a birdie here. Ouch, that hurts. Just a 4-footer remaining. Yeah, we'll take that. And now over to Justin Rose.
he's going to want to improve on that current 5th spot.
And how did that shot impact the score? Let's have a look at the leaderboard. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard after that effort. The closing hole at TPC Louisiana has water all the way down the right ridge, but that's not its only issue.
Bailing out to the left, you'll find some menacing bunkers that you want no part of. However, if you find the fairway, going for it in 2 will be very tempting.
Oh, he's been putting on a clinic all day. Another beauty by our leader.
I tell you what a sensational play. This player stepped up their game, a bold play, hopefully a bold reward.
Rich, it's time you and I went down to Bourbon Street because we've just crowned our Zurich Classic in New Orleans champion.
This player taking a big bite out of the Big Easy with this win at the Zurich Classic of New Orleans.
And as we recap all our rivalry results, it's a big thank you to our gal on the ground, Henny Koyak, for bringing us all the action from this group today.
Oh, it was a pleasure to be able to follow the action out there today, Luke.
On behalf of Rich Beam and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for joining us. See you next time. .2K Sports in association